Hello everyone, welcome to Court of the Rings here on twitch.tv/LotroStream, youtube.com/Lord of the Rings/live, and facebook.com/Lotro. I'm Lotro's community manager, Cordovan, freshly shaven, because I'm raising some money for Movember, and that raises money for men's health issues, including mental health issues, which is one of the big reasons I do that. Yep, I've turned into a hobbit. You know, short, fat, likes to eat, doesn't believe in exercise. That's me. That's me. Yeah. All right. So how's it going, everyone? Thanks so much for being here today. First off, let me start off by thanking everyone for last Friday's Extra Life Marathon. It was a biggie. And we raised, at this point, $16,411 for the Boston Children's Hospital and other Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It was a 12-hour marathon. We hit big numbers, and it just went fantastic. So couldn't have asked for a better situation. I also noticed, especially when I'm on a white background like this, that that looks like I'm a little more ghostly than usual. There we go. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So thank you. There is still time to donate. extra-life.org/team/SSG. I have, however, just as of a few minutes ago, kicked off my Movember campaign. This is something that I've done for many years on the Dungeons & Dragons side, and for 2 years now on the Lord of the Rings side. I do generally 2 charities, one in October, one in November. Extra Life has kind of crept into November a little bit in recent years, but that's fine. I'm just kind of doing it all, them both anyway, because it's made a big difference. Kind of a similar scenario to what I've done with Extra Life. You can check out the Lotro forums if you want to see like incentives and how to get some things, if you want to find out more about Movember. But mobro.co/Jerry Snook. mobro.co/Jerry Snook, if you want to kick over a few bucks to me for Movember. All right. What else should I mention? We are, fingers crossed here, nearing the end of a painful and long process for many of us, that being our kind of server array update work that we've been doing recently over the past couple of weeks. We got 2 left, and they're in the middle of happening today. That would be Belligair and Crick Hollow. And that's actually part 2 of Belligair and Crick Hollow, because we had tried to do that earlier this week, but had to kind of back out that work just due to an unforeseen issue. But fingers crossed, after today's maintenance, this will be done, and we will no longer have these long server-specific downtimes taking us out for about 12 hours per server. So that sucks. But at the same time, it's finally nearing the end of the process. It was a necessary process for us, and frankly, I think it's going to be a better scenario for the game environment long term. So, brief pain point, couple-week pain point. I get it. You get it. We all know it sucks. But we had to do it anyway. And we're nearing the end of that process today. So after Belligair and Crick Hollow come up today, fingers crossed, we should be basically done with this work. Soft Snake GR asks on Twitch, are the servers running better after this huge maintenance? I'm the community manager for SSG. I have learned through experience for many years now, never ever make a promise about lag or server stability or anything like that. Is the intention that things are going to be at least as good, if not a little better? Yeah. Am I going to make that promise in front of a microphone and camera? So, however, if we all find that it is running better, I'd be happy to take credit for it after the fact. No. But seriously, though, I think let's just wait and see. Rather than statements which may or may mean nothing, let's just see what it actually is like and then base our results on that. This is the final weekend of the... No, this isn't. It's been such a week, everyone. This would have been the final weekend of the Harvest Math Festival, except we have extended it by a week. That's another good piece of news here that we could mention. We've extended it through the 11th, being shut off at 3 a.m. Eastern on the 12th. So instead of basically running through this upcoming Monday, shutting off at 3 a.m. next Tuesday, we're giving it another week. So it'll be shut off at 3 a.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, November 12th, basically running through Monday, November 11th. I know I look totally different. I don't like it. There's a reason. There's a reason, folks, that I tend to be bearded. I got, but I do it anyway. I do this for a good cause. In particular, it's Movember. It's something I do believe very strongly in. For the last couple of years in particular, it's really been a focus of mine to focus on men's mental health issues. I don't need to go into that. I probably will during our Movember live stream, but I don't need to go into that now. I think everyone is well aware that guys of a certain age type and or inclination or whatever just tend not to talk about their feelings and not talk about things that hurt them and just kind of hold it in, and it comes out in all sorts of terrible ways in our society. And one of the main goals of Movember is to help get men to understand you can ask for help, you can cry, you can feel emotions, that kind of stuff. It's important, folks. mobro.co/Jerry Snook. Skeleton steeds all around. What is it that I saw someone, who was it that just got a skeleton steed finally? I saw it on Twitter this week. Anyway. Also, Megavanen, Diadem. Well, I'm not an hour early. And also, what happened to the beard? So, the beard got shaven off for Movember. And we're in that weird transition period where it used to be that Europe and the U.S. would change our clocks at the same time. But ever since the U.S. decided to do something a little bit different, was it 4 or 5 years ago now, it's been staggered by a week. So last weekend, if I recall correctly, the Europeans, for the most part, set their clocks back an hour, and we didn't, and we do it this weekend. So in terms of the hour off, it's all over the place. All over the place in terms of what time it actually is. But I think, other than one mistake, I managed to get all the downtimes right this week with one mistake. So, I agree. We need to stop changing the clocks. So, yeah. Is Minas Morgul on schedule? That is the question of the day, isn't it? Yes. As far as it's sitting here at 12:12 p.m. on Friday, November 1st, with a November 5th announced release date, we have nothing indicating that it won't be released on Tuesday, November 5th. So that means we've got a couple of days yet to really mess things up. No, I'm kidding, right? But no, currently we're on track, and everything is probably gonna be good. So. So am I saying girls make better leaders in MMOs? Yes. Oh, I don't know. No. I don't know. Yes. Sure, why not? So who am I today? I am Plus Cordovan. My admin hobbit. I'm on Landreval, behatted. Kind of in a goofy hat, because I think it's funny. And where am I? I am on a specific neighborhood in Skegroff, and I should have called that page up too, but let me just call that up real quick. So there was word on the forums this week that someone put together a quote haunted house out of their kinship house, and they invited people to stop by and check it out, and they really didn't want to go into spoilers about it. And so people were checking it out, and they were hitting me up saying, "Oh, dude, you have got to check this out on the live stream. You have got to check this out on the live stream." So that's what I am doing. I am going to check this out on the live stream today. And once I get my page called up, I'll get you more information about the who and the what. Haunted House Landreval is the name of the thread. Imladrian is the person who I understand had a key role in putting this all together, if not the person who did it. And it's at 2 Frothing Road, Skegroff, Thorin's Homestead, Landreval. Basically, you get there from Thorin's Gate area if you need to. Here's the story. Since it is Harvest Math, numerous haunted houses have invited groups to tour. One unfortunate group of 13 stewards dared each other to go to a kinship house at 2 Frothing Road, Skegroff, Thorin's Homestead on Landreval. On the map, upper left corner. All that's left of them are 13 pairs of steward boots. No one knows what happened to them. Perhaps they got eaten, perished the thought. Or perhaps shook so hard from fear that their boots shook off their feet and they made it out somehow through a mysterious door. Or through a mysterious door. No one knows. But one woman in the house is trying to figure it out, and she's getting a little too close to something that could be dangerous. She needs your help, and I dare you to walk in the steward's shoes, figuratively, and find all 13 pairs. If you wish to play, use the N key to eliminate overhead names. I'll be doing that here in just a second. A number of items will do something when you use them. I'd suggest you use the book to the right when you walk in to add atmosphere. Otherwise, you'll have to check which items will do something. But I'll give you one warning. Using a mysterious door is dangerous for some, and if anyone uses one, they will not be able to finish the tour in one try, because it's going to send you to Mordor. Some things may be more visible on your way out. Also, they may appear that some areas are inaccessible. However, you should be able to reach everywhere if you try hard enough. And hey, try hard is my middle name. So I'm going to try hard enough. I am after 13 pairs of boots here on this awesome haunted house. Let's clear out, and let's see what happens. Unfortunately, like I said, I have to keep my email up because we have downtimes that I might need to announce. We're down on the DDO side here, unfortunately. Why haven't we done the one thing 99% of wardens ask? Give us the dot impulses in the skill tree. So I talked to Vastin this week, and we were able to get some warden work in here for update 25. It was kind of not necessarily something we were sure that we would be able to commit to, but commit to it. Ultimately, we were able to do some work. So you've seen that, I think, on the most recent release notes on Bull Roar. I wouldn't give up hope that we will forever sort of not do what you asked. I just think it's really more a matter of what work could be done in X amount of extra time, et cetera, et cetera. And that's the reason for that. But at least some warden work did manage to get in, et cetera. I am well aware, Kara Stamen, that the community is asking for an essence recipe for the newest essences. That work will be done. It will not be done in time for Minas Morgul. Sorry. I know that the forums and community have very much said you need to do this before Minas Morgul is released, but I am sorry to say it's not going to happen. It is, however, going to happen in the near future after Minas Morgul is released. How much downtime will there be in regard to the expansion coming out? I would say probably a standard downtime. So we're probably looking at something like 8 to noon Eastern. I don't think there's anything specific to Minas Morgul that requires an an extra long downtime compared to a usual release. So I think it should be on our basic track of about 8 to noon, hopefully coming up an hour-ish earlier, whatever we can do. So. Is it safe to ask off work yet? My personal theory is you should just get sick. No, I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's pretty confident. I mean, it's as confident as I could say sitting here today at 12:19 on Friday, November 1st, if that helps. I'm about to follow up Papa Joel on the banker item returning to the Figment of Splendor vendor. I'm not sure on that one. When are character transfers coming back online, please? So, I can tell you that we are hoping to reopen character transfers in the relatively near future. They were off for a couple of reasons, one of which was all of this kind of server work that we've been doing. So hopefully, if everything goes well today with these final servers and things look pretty stable after whatever time our network people need to feel comfortable saying so, I believe we will probably turn on character transfers in the relatively near future. However, I will also say that we will turn on character transfers before we're able to turn back on shared bank transfers. And I have nothing to announce regarding the future of shared bank transfers at this time. Okay. Give me a quick second here. I actually need to make that message that I said I might need to make. It'll be just a minute. When we get through the process we need to get through regarding any kind of changes to things, we will let you know. I'm just full of bad news today. But it's also good news, because the Extra Life stuff's been great. We're on track for Minas Morgul. I will say one other piece, though, that's probably worth mentioning. Actually, what? I've got some kind of stupid issue here. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to do it on social and get back to the biz of this. So, let me get back to work here. Statue of Sauron. So this is the awesome kinship house here, and I'm going to enter it and see what we can do. So the goal of this haunted house is to find 13 pairs of Stour boots. Like this. So see how they place these within the environment in such a way as to be pretty well hidden in a lot of ways? That is the thing. So that's what our mission is here too. That's the challenge of two of the house. Let's do that. Let's see, I'm supposed to use the book to the right here.
Lord Sauron, what a legacy you have left behind. Your servants quarrel and seek in vain for dominion of Mordor.
Oh, and there's number 2
Would be free peoples
on the Stour boots.
to pick at your bones. If not for me, your
Loppy Lop Lop, will virtues be returning to the Lotro store? I don't know.
was not your
As soon as I know, you will.
that unmade you, nor the
Will the 120 Aria of the Valar include a fully maxed out first age item? No. It will, however, include a first age item. Unfortunately, it was in the middle of work being done on that with Bullroar, and so unfortunately, I am sorry to confirm that the number 3. The numbers you're seeing on, say, loot box, gear, and the first age items showing up as second age items and all that kind of thing is really just a reflection of the in-between state that happened with the Bullroar that went out this week. Hopefully that stuff's going to get fixed by the time we go live. It already basically was, it just didn't make it into the Bullroar of this week. Fortunately, I need to fix that bug. Or we'll have to fix that bug. I'm going to have to turn off the voiceover volume. There we go. It's cool, but unfortunately it didn't work. All right, number 4 on the store boots here. Am I a partner with SSG? Apostolos KK, new visitor, I think, to our Twitch channel. Returning player, you say. Yes, I am officially an employee of Standing Stone Games. I am the community manager. That means basically I'm in charge of a whole bunch of stuff. But yes, I'm a community manager. So this is so good. This is so good. Oop. This is number 5 on the store boots. Number 5. Number 6, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope, that is just 5. 1, 2. Oh, no. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Oh, nope, that is 6. Okay, 6. Ivara's banner. Yeah. So that's number 6. The door should take you to Mordor. Yeah. All right, so what else should I mention here? Like I said, unfortunately, some of the stuff you saw on Bullroar this week was not in the completely polished state. That would have been nice to have. But how am I supposed to? Am I just supposed to go like this? Oh, number 7. Number 7 on the store boots. Awesome. I'm actually going to screenshot this. Maybe use it for my thing. There was some other stuff I was going to mention, however, and I'm not sure what the big pieces to mention are. Here we go. Anyway, I'm here for you. Ask away, and I'll do my best to get you some answers. Maybe you can crowdsource my forgetful brain. Madowing, you'll need to clarify for me what you mean. Can you please say something about the, quote, axe issue on legendary weapons for strong axe, stout axe burglars? Because there are none. I will need to follow up. I don't quite understand what you're asking, and I'm sorry. You probably have told me. I probably have read it. I just can't think of it right now. So yeah, please refresh my brain on that one if you would. It's been a long couple of weeks, peeps. Yep. But we're getting near the end of the tunnel here. Oh, yay! Number 8! Number 8 on the store boots. 8 of 13. That's so good. Oh, this is so good. By the way, for those who have been asking on the forums, yeah, for sure this house is getting a best house in the neighborhood trophy. There's no legendary axe for burglars, but the stout axe dwarves have +2 axe damage in race traits. Okay. That does sound like something we should take a look at. Any notice on the misplaced debris heaps hovering feet above ground next to some floating stairs and such on the 64-bit client in particular? Send those in. I'm sure that that's probably something our world team's going to have to resolve on an individual basis. It's probably a mix of various issues. It's so good. So I don't know that that's just something they can, fix a line of code and resolve. That may well be an individual placement issue. But a good bug report with a /loc in it should be able to get that resolved. I am... So how topped up will the first stage be? Somewhat, but not very, would be how I would describe it. It's not maxed out. But the goal is to get you number-wise in a similar place to where we were going to get you for the second age item, but with an item that is perhaps more relevant to the level range 120 plus that you'll be doing. The object is not to give everyone a first stage complete item. It's to, with the Aria of the Valar, be able to get players, hopefully, in a place where they can, if they want to, move forward and check out the new content for a couple hours or so without having to do a lot of backtracking work. So that's really the goal of this whole thing. Am I aware the spectator titles can be activated and thus wasted on an account more than once? No, I was not aware of that. I think regardless, though, I would still probably prefer it that way. Well, no, actually, I wouldn't prefer it that way. I'm going to have to follow up on that one. I was going to say I prefer it that way because there may well be a reason to make things easier, but I don't want people swiping codes, and then wasting them. So yeah, we'll have to fix that. It's probably just a coupon settings issue, where we forgot to put it at 1 per account redemptions. Oh, sorry, I gotta sneeze. Let me turn off my mic. There we go. So I'm seeing in chat that on the Berg axes issue, it's true that maybe this isn't good for their ally thing. Oh, number 9, number 9, number 9 of the Stewart boots. That leaves 4 left, so I've definitely missed some. Will endgame gear be obtainable for casual players? Unfortunately, the terminology there is a little too broad to make some kind of commitment toward. In general, you should be able to get competitive gear, regardless if you're a casual player. And you should be able to get gear that will, allow you to experience the game at your level. But can I promise that best in slot endgame gear will always be obtainable for a casual player? No, I can't really promise that. A lot, though, because of the incomplete state seen on Bull Roar this week. We had a lot of kind of a resurgence of the question about, what should be in loot boxes versus content and power levels and all that. And so what I did this week is re-bring up our old 2018 commitment to you. And so any question about do we plan to do X, Y, or Z is we plan to do what is in line with our commitment to you. That's so good. I really like that. Endgame gear is useful for PvMP. Some people don't want to have to raid and gear up. They just want to do PvMP. Well, yeah. But, I mean, sure. But, I don't know. I mean, you're entering into all sorts of philosophical questions about should raid gear be relevant? How do you make raid gear relevant? What is it about raid gear that makes it relevant and justifies the activity? And how many raiders do they have? And do they want to see this kind of stuff happen, et cetera, et cetera? So I don't know. I'm not really getting into that today. I think we would have quite a few angry raiders if we allowed all raid gear to be relatively easily obtained by the most casual players. That's my gut. My gut tells me thus. I've seen, Els, your passion for letting us know not to, quote, have to do landscape to acquire essences, but you don't have to. You can run the featured instances. That's been an option since the very start here. And I guess I don't really understand why you feel that that doesn't count. I heard what you have to jump on some, so let's see if we can. Should be able to get anywhere. Let's see. Man, I am not finding these final four. There should be 13 store boots. Any plans to update the wallet to make all items in the wallet server-wide? No. I should have set up the key binding select next item, so I'm deliberately not doing that. Because I'm just not going to hit backspace, 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 right, to solve this problem. It's a visual. Where's Waldo here? That's the point. So I don't want to cheat my way through that. Man, where are these last boots, huh? Oh, wait a second. There we go. There's number 10. Store boots. In the mouth o' the dragon. To my right, huh? Kitty, kitty, come here, kitty, kitty. Three left. Okay, already got that one. Already got that one. No. Man, huh? Three left, and I'm just not seeing it. But there's something to do with the cat, so that gives me an idea. This is in Skaggard on Landreval. No, let's see. Still missed the one on the table. All right, well, let me go back and find that one. There we go. There we go. 11. All right. Thank you for that. There's something to do with the cat, so let me see if I can find that. Is that 12? I think that's 12. So then I got one more, I think. I found the one already, so that's 11. Okay. There will not be another roundable roar prior to release. We're on track to release next Tuesday. Linnathorn, the reason why crafting essences are not available day one at this point is simply a matter of budgeting, time, and release schedules. That's it. No ulterior motive. It's just they had X amount of work to do, Y amount of hours to do it, and getting that put it into Y plus X or plus Z in a way that we had to make a executive decision, as it were, to push that to most likely the next game update after release or something like that. That's it. That's the only reason. Yeah. Did I get these? I think I got that one already. Yeah. I don't know. That is tricky. Okay. All right, we'll do it. Due to Fel Newell needing to take a vacation, the release of Minnesota. No, I'm kidding. All right, I found all the ones upstairs, someone's telling me. So there we go. Must be a couple more down here. I'm just not seeing yet. Man, I don't know. This is tough. I don't think there's been one in this, and that seems like there should be. So let's see. Oh, yep, here we go. So that is 12. Will there be changes to monster power at 120 plus? Right now they're so weak we can complete T3 instances with 120 gear. Is that intended? No. That after this week's Bulwark... Oh, God, that's so good. After this week's Bullroar, it became pretty clear that we had to do some additional work, and so additional work was done. So I like... I feel like it's got to be around here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. Store with an O is a Swedish word for big or large? Cool. I think the way it's probably going to work for the PVMP creep side is we're going to probably release in a challenging state and then work on it and resolve it hopefully by the next patch or so, depending on if we can convince, or if the time permits rather. So, but I know that some work has been done. I believe additional work was checked in this week. But I know I know people aren't going to be completely thrilled with everything. I think they're trying to give me a hint here. Or not? No? Did I get the piggy one? Yeah, I got the piggy one. I got the one on the table there. Maybe this final one is going to elude me and become a challenge for thee. So I already got that one too. Oh, I haven't actually checked back here. No. Not seeing it. Not seeing it, I have to say. Maybe there are people on camera going, if you, or watching going, if you would just look over, you know. Americans haven't done their clocks yet? No, we have not. It's this weekend. We made Anvil Gear 2 strong. All right. Note to the devs. Make weak raid gear. People love that. Any updates on the new housing neighborhoods in Rohan or elsewhere? No. That is still on the plate here for next year. Wait a second. Okay. You know what? I think I am going to wrap it up here in just a minute. Whether I found all 13, I guess I'd have to go back and do the counting. I think I was at 12 of 13. But like a true YouTuber, like and subscribe in the comments. No, I would just, if you do feel like letting me know which one I missed, if I missed one, let me know. But this house is amazing. Amazing. I am going to be kicking them a code for a best house in the neighborhood trophy, for they very much deserve it. Nothing to announce about the Shelob raid yet. That'll be after release. Zero Oplay, I understand that there are some folks who feel champion DPS is, quote, horribly low for what you have to do with it. I think others disagree, but hopefully we'll find that good balance for everybody. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up here then. Hope you're having a great weekend. I think that Corey Olson is probably up next. I happen to know Druid's Fire is off at a convention and is not going to, I think, not going to be streaming. Although maybe she'll pop in chat to tell me I'm wrong. I will see you next week, though, for more Court of the Rings here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. If you do feel like liking, subscribing, doing all that sort of thing, we really appreciate it. Once again, thank you for everyone for your excellent help on Extra Life. I know this weekend is the main Extra Life drive, and some of our Locho streamers are taking part in it. So there's still plenty of time to get in your donation to Extra Life if you want to. I've also launched the Movember campaign for myself this year. If you feel like kicking over to that instead or in addition to, it's very much appreciated. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.